This is everything in between. This is everything in between.
Welcome to Everything in Between at Studio 86, where we talk about music and everything in between. So, let's get into it! Whoa! Let's get into it with our host Patrice, TC, Trev, Michelle L, and Big Moose.
Big Moose!
We want to thank our followers, new and old. We appreciate you. And today, we're going to have TJ Mood, our first ever video call guest on Everything in Between.
Heck yeah.
Very excited for this. And TJ was the lead guitarist for the band Something Worth Saving with Trev and TC. He has been playing guitar since he was 13, and most importantly, a family man and a great friend.
Oh, there you
So
go.
let's get into it with TJ.
I love it.
And here we go. Welcome, TJ.
There you
What's up? I don't think I deserve that good of an introduction. Wow.
I think you do, man. I think you do. So how you feeling
I love
today,
you guys too.
How are you excited about being our first ever video guest?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been following you guys for a while. It's been awesome.
Yeah?
It's been awesome watching you guys grow into what it is now.
Oh, you should have seen what we had to do today. It was quite the experience, man. But it all came together very beautifully.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, right
And
on.
now we have you here, so
The icing on the cake.
exactly. So we're just gonna talk
I'm expired icing.
What's that?
I'm expired icing.
Nice. So we're just gonna talk about your background, about playing guitar, yourself. We'll kind of go wherever you want to go with this, right? This is your podcast,
Okay.
and we're gonna talk about whatever you want to talk about or whatever you don't want to talk
Right on.
about.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. Let's just start into like what brought you playing guitar.
It was actually my buddy Jason in grade 7. He bought a guitar, and I mean, you guys know my family's big into music, so I mean, like I always had the music, and like I was always surrounded by music. But I always wanted to do what my buddy Jason was doing, like whether he was doing drawings or anything in sports. But when he bought a guitar, I was like, oh man, that's cool. I can relate to that. My family's into that, so I bought a guitar when he did, and just took off from there. But the inspiration was always, I was surrounded by inspiration all the time, especially with Ryan. I mean, he always pushed me to get better. But my cousin Adam, he's like a god on the guitar. So I mean, like I'd always want to be like him too, right? Like I was always surrounded by it. So I think it was second nature to me. I just picked it up pretty quick, and yeah, it's just history.
Yeah. Then did you take any like formal lessons, or was it just you just kind of just started learning it yourself, kind of thing?
I learned from cassette tapes at the Oshawa Library. You can buy like, I don't know if you get it, probably not now, but I would rent these cassette tapes. It was like this big, it was like a 4-pack of cassette tapes, or VHS, I should say. And you'd pop them in, and it would be like, this is your first finger, this is your second finger. You put it here, like some of the funniest things. Like even my dad would be laughing, walking by, watching it. But yeah, I just never stopped. There was many times I quit, don't get me wrong. But like I said, because being surrounded by it, doing the backyard parties and all that stuff, like there was always inspiration. I was always surrounded by inspiration, so I'm glad for that.
That's awesome. So like, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what song was it? A song or something that made you quit, or were you just like bored of it? But there had to have been one song.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you right now, like anything like Metallica at the beginning is like, oh, I want to learn that, and it was just like, can't do it, quit, and then, but because the guitar was still sitting there. And you'd be listening to the song, or you'd listen to something else, like, oh, I want to try that now. And then you just pick it up. Like there was always something that kept me going back to it, right? So I'm thankful for that.
So was it like the people that inspire you? They kind of kept you going with it, kind of thing? Like when you wanted to give up?
Oh yeah, like going to even my grandparents' house. They'd always have like get-togethers. Oh, I mean, you guys know my family. There's always get-togethers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's always music. There was like mom singing, my Uncle Roy and Uncle Ray playing guitar, Adam, And then when the backyard party started, I think that's what really started it for me. I was like, oh, I want to be a part of that. So
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, so I guess your struggle, like, was there one song that you struggled with the most, or was it just Metallica in general?
anything Metallica in general. I wouldn't suggest starting off with Metallica at all. Maybe something where maybe nothing else matters. I mean, my son knows how to play the beginning of that, but nothing else. It's all open chords, right? It's like I don't know, Smoke on the Water. Like, you got to start out with the simple stuff first, right?
Well, I think that builds your confidence, right? So if you can play a simpler song, it's like, oh shit, I can play this, and kind of just work your way up, kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's no hidden secret. Like, practice makes perfect. Like, you don't just like stumble into sounding good, right? Like, when we were in the band, like, we played almost every single day, and it's like, we'd have people come up and be like, wow, you guys are tight, but like, those people don't realize like how much effort it is to become that tight and that solid as a band, right? Like, they know you practice, but they don't know all the behind the scenes stuff that goes into it, right?
Well, that's it, right? Like, I remember this one quote. I think it's from Steph Curry. He takes about 1 million shots a year to make 3,000. You know what I mean? Like, nobody sees the work that he puts in outside of playing basketball.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so
the average person would quit before going through all that, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of what you think like separates like the not the elite, but the ones that are just perform like at top level. That's what you think sets it apart from other people.
Yeah, if you really want it, you just go for it. Nothing ever stands in your way. Right.
So you almost have to like have like a tunnel vision for it almost.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You also have to have thick skin when you're in a band.
Yeah.
I only say that it's true that like Trev can like pretty much vouch for that, is that you have to be willing to take criticism. And I think that's that's the hardest part about and writing music too, is taking the criticism.
100%. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be doing it for you. If you're doing it for somebody else, if you're writing songs for somebody else, if you're performing for somebody else, or I think you're going to fail, because in that respect, you're not going to be able to take the criticism.
Oh, that's great advice,
right?
Man. That is great advice.
Well, what Trevor said too, what you just said there, I don't know if anybody heard it, but you said having critic was the worst was Ryan, because he had no like. He just
filter.
Yeah, zero filter.
And then Adam as well. When he was in with
when he was on time and
with them together.
Them together. Well, they'd always like butt heads and stuff like that. Yeah, that was always funny. Because like Adam's like classically trained, right? And then Ryan's just straight up like anything that was Metallica. That's his training. So there was really no. Like, any clashes that happened were crazy. Yeah, it was funny.
Oh my God. I'll never forget the one time we didn't get in an argument. Ryan and Adam got in an argument about something, like always. And at the end, Ryan was just like, honestly, man, I think we should just go to therapy. We need to go to therapy. I'm like, we can barely pay our rent for the jam spot. I'm like, who's paying for the therapy?
You know what, though? When you said that, I just pictured all 4 of you guys, or 5 of you guys in like a couples therapy.
Each one with their own couch.
Their own couch.
And Ryan would be like, did you guys smoke?
Oh my God. Yeah, right. As long as the therapist had a beer fridge, I think it'll be fine.
Oh shit. Yeah, and you guys were playing too. Like Ryan, when you guys are cousins, so you guys started playing together. Like he was playing drums and you were playing guitar, kind of at the same time.
Yeah, that was incredible, because he's always been obviously a little older than I was, but I mean, he was so far advanced, and he really pushed to get me going with the Metallica stuff, anything metal, because he really wanted to jam that stuff, but he wanted to jam it, without listening to the stereo. He wanted to have someone in front of him playing. So, he pushed and pushed, and that's what I was getting at. There's a lot of inspiration. My family really pushed for that. You know,
Yeah.
it was nice to have that.
I remember, do you remember, this is when you were like really young. I didn't think you were like 17, 18. Our old band, mine and Trev's old band, For Every Story, remember you came to Bowmanville at Motor's Place? We were jamming in the portable. You remember you came there where Ryan was playing and you guys were jamming out Metallica? Do you remember that?
Wow.
That was like the first time I ever met you.
That's crazy, man. You got a crazy memory. that does ring a bell.
That's because that's when,
insane.
like, I think that was Ryan's outlet, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta get back to this shitty punk rock music again," because I knew that it was in him. And then, I mean, that sound that you guys created was eventually came SWS. It was like the punk, me and Trev with the punk, and me and Trev with the punk, and then you, Adam, and Ryan really brought the metal to, like, the metal flavor to our sound.
Oh yeah, without all that, without all those all that different color coming together. Like if you guys just had a metal background like me, it would have sounded completely different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone had a bit of color to add to the band, which I think was perfect. That's what made it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's how you sound different from everybody else.
Right. That's what you guys had your uniqueness from all the different styles you brought to the band, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice. And what was it like performing in a band for as long as you did? Like, what are like you named some of the ups and downs, like all the practicing you did and all that kind of stuff. What were some of like I don't know, just some of the highlights that you had, or some of the downfalls, kind of playing in a band?
Highlights is definitely the energy being on stage.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that matches the energy on stage. Like if you were to compare, practicing before a show, it's like, okay, let's play it like we're going to be live. Let's play it like we're on stage right now. The moment you get in front of people, and as long as the crowd's, feeling it, you feel it like tenfold. And you end up playing the songs 20 times faster than you did the day before. Downside, I don't know if there's any downside. I think the only downside I would say, at least this is only coming from my perspective on how I felt near the end anyways, was when you get too serious, you lose that inspiration to want to keep playing.
Yeah.
And I think near the end we got a little too serious. Like it was almost like a business, right?
Yeah.
And you definitely don't want to lose that. You want to have fun always.
And you're just becoming like an institution almost.
Yeah, because it was like you have to be here at this time. If you're late, it was just how we went about it. And at the time, there was bands like Hail the Villain, and they were making it. They were doing good. I mean, they're the only ones that I can honestly think at the time that were doing as well as they were. I mean, with the record deal and all, but that's what we aspired to be. We really wanted to be that. We wanted that lifestyle. We wanted that career. So I think we put almost too much pressure on ourselves, and we completely lost the love of why we, we're coming to that jam spot every day. So for some advice for young bands out there is just don't ever lose that love for why you got together in the first place. Like always make sure that you're having fun, when you pick up that instrument. Because once it starts feeling like, a 9 to 5, you gotta take a step back and reevaluate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were jamming like 6 nights a week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it got to the point where, and I remember we would all, we'd have family events, and it's like, sorry, I can't make it.
Yeah.
Can't make it to that family event because I got practice or I got a show.
Yeah.
Which, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're having fun, great.
That's it.
Have at it. Because everyone supported us. All of our families supported us. They knew how serious we were. But yeah, I think somewhere along the lines, and I don't know when it was. I honestly don't. It just if you lose that love of and that passion. That's when you really have to, hopefully you recognize it before it's too late, but that's the only downfall I would say.
Yeah.
For all musicians out there, like that are trying to make it big, is try to keep the fun and the magic alive.
Yeah. And it's hard too, like you said, but like there's so many different personalities. You bring different musical aspirations into the band, but you also bring all 5 different personalities. You got a
yeah.
Yeah. And then there's coordination. You got like, your family, your friends, and whatever else you have, right? So there's a lot of factors involved. And that being said, like, do you think you could be able to do it now as having a family? Like, how do you think this would work now, or you think you could even do it having a family?
It definitely wouldn't be as committed, that's for sure. Especially with a young family. I mean, I already talked to my wife about that. I'm like, maybe I'll just start a band. She's like, you should, just get out there and just start a band, just, go have some fun. But I could definitely make it work. It's just, do I right now? Do I want to take that on?
Right.
Because I like doing the jamming or whatever, like at night. I'm getting back into the guitar and all. But yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I do know. I would love to.
Yeah.
Of course. It's a simple answer. I would love to, for sure.
Would you do like just say like solo gig, like just an acoustic set at a bar or something like that? Like just kind of do it yourself, or?
Honestly, right now, I would love to just have a jam spot.
Yeah.
I'd love to just have somewhere to jam, just to get together with the guys. Nothing live.
Mm-hmm.
Just the acoustic gigs. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough time with acoustic. I only have. I can play electric with my headphones at night. I don't really have anywhere to practice for acoustic throughout the day. You know what I mean? Because throughout the day, the kids are up. It's hard to like rock out without them being like, I want the pick, I want to play that.
They want to rock out too.
Yeah. At one point I did buy them some drums, and then that quickly went back to Lamaquid. I was like, it should have been an electric set, because holy crap.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, they were having fun. You guys not so much, but they were.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And kind of what advice would you give someone that's just starting out on a guitar, kind of thing? Like, what would your, I don't know, like you said, you got the VHS tapes and stuff like that. You have your family. What would kind of be your advice for someone starting out that wants to play?
Oh, there's so much on YouTube, but my advice off the bat was just take it slow. Always take it slow, because like there's always something that inspires you that like, oh, I want to play like that. And it's like, yeah, you'll get there. You want to play like Stevie Ray Vaughan or whatever metal player or lead player. Like right now, this is what you want to do right now. Like instant gratification. I want to be this good. But just slow down. Learn every little thing you can at the beginning. Learn all the simple stuff, the stupid stuff, the boring stuff that you don't want to necessarily learn, because all that stuff adds up to such better skillful playing. Like you understand it. If you understand the fretboard, and I don't know all the notes on the fretboard. I can noodle and do whatever, but like I don't understand the fretboard. I don't understand music like through and through.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can understand it, you can go so much further with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, my advice is just slow down and learn as much as you possibly can at the beginning.
Yeah, that's great advice, man. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna get into some encore questions here.
Okay.
So these are just quick questions you can answer. Your preferred guitar?
Gibson Explorer.
Okay. Acoustic or electric? I think you answered that.
Yeah.
That's electric. And then and I think you answered this as well. Who's your guitar hero inspiration?
Ooh, probably James Hetfield. Even though he's a rhythm player, it's just his stance. Just that's who got me going.
Like just his style, the way he plays, or just like how?
Oh yeah, just his style, just everything about him. He's just a solid, just a solid rhythm player, and he's just so inspirational. Like no one matches him on stage.
Just his presence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, his whole persona, everything. Yeah, I know that's such a cliche thing to say because it's Metallica. Like they're such a monster. I get it, but that's where it all started for me. So I mean, I pretty much owe it all to them.
You actually stand like him when you play too.
Oh yeah, that's why I love it. Now, I mean, my knees hurt. I tried that the other night.
And it doesn't work that well with acoustic.
Yeah.
If you do play acoustic gigs, please stand like that, man. That'd be fucking awesome. And then belt out like the
Yeah, I
slowest
stand like
ballad
that. The
you
kids
can.
are like, "Do you have to poo?"
Oh, excuse me. And your last encore question.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a good one, eh?
As I'm choking, just kick me off to the side. What's your favorite song to play on guitar?
Ooh. Oh my God. I wasn't ready for that one. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? Probably Dead or Alive on the acoustic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a fun one because you can do it in so many different like renditions on that one. Like you do it like a country way, you can do it a rock way, you can do it, but it's such a fun one to play.
Yeah, I'd still say you, out of everybody I've ever heard cover that song, you'd by far do it the best. And I mean, like,
I appreciate you for saying that. I don't think I'm the best. I appreciate that though.
no.
That's
TJ,
awesome to hear.
you're the best.
No.
You're the best.
Just say yes.
Love.
Just say yes. Yeah, I've heard you play that too. It's fucking incredible how you play it. I definitely have to say.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. And how did you learn that? So, like, was it just you heard it and you wanted to learn it kind of thing, or was it like, what inspired you to learn?
I think it was my cousin. I think it was Adam, my cousin Adam, that played it one night, and he just played it flawless. And then I was like, "Whoa, that's a cool!" Like it was a cool riff to hear on the acoustic, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's acoustic." Oh, you know why? Because they had a 12 string, and that blew me away.
Oh yeah.
They had a 12, and it's played on the 12 string, but I've never heard anyone play it at the time, and I was like, "Whoa, okay, got to learn it."
Nice. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say thanks, man. This has been fucking fabulous. This has been amazing. Incredible discussion. Thank you for being on their first ever video call. And
Hey,
you're
thank
always
you.
welcome back, man.
Not a problem.
Always welcome
I
back.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man. No,
Thank
thank
you so
you.
much.
This has been incredible. I love the advice that you've talked to people and everything about that.
High five.
So,
High five.
but yeah. But anyway. Yeah, fives. Yeah, high fives. But yeah, thanks, man. This has been an amazing experience. So, come back anytime, TJ.
Right on.
All right, man.
I appreciate that. Absolutely.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, love you.
What?
Love you too.
Oh,
love.
Sweet.
All right.
All right.
This is everything in between. This is everything in between.